This is the Reverend Andrea Calvert praising the Lord at a weekend church conference in Flint.
I gotta lift him up so I can get him.
Her words of faith are inspiring. Problem is, some of her own church members say she's a fraud.
She should be preaching behind bars. A woman of God wouldn't do the things she has done.
She's not at their church anymore. They ran her out of town. But wait till you see who she's cozy with now. She's a preacher with a badge, and the problem solvers are about to call her out.
Stop.
Hi, Reverend Calvert. I'm Scott Lewis from Fox 2. Could I talk to you for a minute? You know why I'm here?
She knows exactly why I'm here, and I'm about to lay it all out for you. This is Bethel AME Church in Flint, a congregation of about 50 people. For these folks, religion is more than just showing up on Sunday. They live it every day, and they dig deep into their own pockets to keep their modest church afloat. That's why they felt so betrayed when their very own pastor, Andrea Calvert, cleaned out their bank account.
She gets people to trust her, and then she violates that trust.
Church members say Andrea Calvert stole $34,000 by writing checks to herself and for her own personal needs. Then they say she intercepted the mail and cooked up phony bank statements to cover her trail. By the time they caught on and sent the minister packing, there was only $100 left. But that wasn't the end of it. A short time later, church member Gwen Yarborough, a letter carrier, got a shocker in the mail herself. A bill for $27,000 on a credit card she knew nothing about. A case of identity theft. Who would do such a thing? She says it was her former friend and pastor, Andrea Calvert.
And I got excellent credit, and she knew I have excellent credit. All right, hers is shot, so that's why she used my name.
Reverend Calvert lives in Detroit, so Gwen went to Detroit police and filed a criminal complaint. Weeks passed and the cops did nothing, so Gwen called the problem solvers.
Do you think the police are sweeping this under the rug?
Yes, I do, because she's a police chaplain.
That's right. This preacher accused of fleecing her flock is tight with the cops. She's a police chaplain at the 5th Precinct. And trust me, that's a position that carries some juice. Chaplains are volunteers who work very closely with the police. Their job is to give cops moral and spiritual guidance. Chaplains wear a fancy gold badge. They get a lot of respect, and they have the run of the police station. Should this woman be getting all of that?
Do you think she should be walking around with a police badge?
No, she should not.
Gwen told the cops when she made the criminal complaint that Andrea Calvert was a police chaplain, but it all fell on deaf ears. Nothing happened for 3 months. She didn't even get a phone call from the cops. It was time to get answers from the preacher and the police. And I'll tell you, catching up with Reverend Calvert got a little tricky. Most people park their cars at home. For some reason, the preacher was parking hers a block away at this pharmacy. But we found it and waited her out.
Can you grab the
Harry, that's her.
When she showed up, we sprang into action.
Gwendolyn Yarborough, you took a credit card out in her name? Ran up a $27,000 debt? I have a letter in my possession where you told her you're sorry for messing up her life and you're going to make payments to her. Why would you tell her that? Did you steal money from the church in Flint? Do you think you should be having a badge when you're taking other people's money?
By now, things are moving. Time to have a word with the police. I went right to the 11th Precinct and straight to the top. The commander admitted police had not moved quickly enough on Gwen Yarborough's complaint. Less than an hour later, 2 detectives were at the police chaplain's house taking a statement. After 3 months of nothing, the problem solvers got the criminal case moving. Church members say it's about time.
People like her should be stopped.
I don't know what you came to do, but I came to praise the name of the Lord.
We shouldn't have people running around saying, Lord, Lord, when they are not of the Lord. She's not a Christian, she's a con woman.